Man, I've been playing with these trains so long that I want a Big Mac right. Ooh, a Big Mac. I want a Big Mac. Here. I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, if a Big Mac was inside a truck this small, it would not be that filling at all. Not at all. Hey everyone, my name is Eric, from Eric Amira's Gaming 101, sorry about that. And I thought of doing something a tiny bit different on this channel for once. I actually, was playing with my train, and I was thinking of telling you guys, the story of how my train came to be and how I love trains so much. So, which is why I'm gonna roll my little baby out of the roundhouse, and it is my model of the Southern Pacific Daylight 4449. Why don't you come on out? Isn't she majestic? Look at her. She's gorgeous. Now, my love for trains started when I was just 4 years old. 4 years old. And what happened was I was with my dad one day, and normally my dad would like buy me stuff for like being a good boy or something. I don't know why, it's still a mystery. But what happened was I was with my dad at a local train store, and he bought me a replica of the Southern Pacific Daylight 4449. And over the course of a few hours, it became my #1 favorite toy in my life at the time, which was awesome, I tell you. But see, I didn't exactly have any track to put my train on, and so my train just stayed in its box for a few weeks. And the first car that we bought was at a local swap meet. I'm not sure when it was, but it was a long time ago. And that car is this one right here, the end. Here, I'll show you. Oh man. It is this little baby right here. It's at the very end, and as you can see, there's a curved end on it, which is a nice touch, I'd like to say. And it was the first car that I ever got. Over the course of a few weeks, I eventually got the track that you see today, and my train started running on it, and it got 5 more cars in a few weeks. So the engine was first, the last car was second. I also got a baggage car, a mail car, an observation car, a standard car, and the end to go along with it, which was a nice touch, by the way. If you're wondering how fast the real 4449 goes, it can go up to 120 miles an hour. Mine at 60% speed can go up at jogging speed, which is way slower than the real one. But it's a fitting comparison, I tell you. And my model has gone at triple digit speeds before, but that was on the little speedometer that I have. I've gone at 100% speed before. It's like a bullet when it goes like that. I'll actually show you that sometime during this video, but after I got my little toy, which I call... Oh, phone's ringing. So after I got my train, my love for trains started to grow. I went to train shows, exhibits, and museums, and a bunch of stuff like that, and it was awesome. I loved it, and I loved every second of it. But however, I can't believe my mom interrupted me. And what eventually ended up happening was, as I entered my teenage years, as I got a little bit older, my love for trains somehow started to drop, and I didn't exactly love trains as much as I did before then. For example, my friend, who I known for a long time, said that who plays the trains in high school? I mean, in their teenage years. Turns out, not very many, but I was one of the I was one of them who actually played with a lot of trains in their teenage years. And eventually, my love for trains actually died. I didn't exactly play with them anymore, and this included my little 4449 replica. And after that, I put it in storage, and it was retired for a few years. It was absolutely terrible. However, in mid-2015, I wanted to take my model out of storage, and what eventually ended up happening was my love for trains died so much that I didn't play with it. Come on! And so my love for trains died, and then as I entered 2015, my mom let me take my little model out of. Yes, it's an autobiography. Come on. And eventually what happened is my mom let me take my model out of storage, and I started playing with it on her formal dining room table. She wasn't very happy about this, but she learned how to live with it. What eventually happened is during Christmas in 2015, my mom had me take my model off the table and back into storage for a few minutes, and I convinced her to let me put it under the Christmas tree. And from then on, my train ran all over the place under the Christmas tree. It was weird, but it was okay. After Christmas, my mom let me set my little baby up where it is today. And fun fact, it's actually in the same place where I first played with it 12 years ago. It's amazing, I tell ya. And today my model runs all over the place every day, and I absolutely love her. And just so you guys can see her up close, I'm going to stop her right here so you guys can see her. 1 second. Okay, so here she is. She's got a little daylight thing on it. I'm not sure what these things right here are. I've seen the real one on the internet. They're like little plaques with words on them. And here are the wheels. Each one is 6 feet high. 4449 Southern Pacific. It's absolutely gorgeous. And just for a size comparison, this is my hand right on it. As you can see, it's pretty big. So it's HO scale, so it's a pretty nice size for an engine this big. And so that's pretty much my little replica of the Southern Pacific Daylight 4449, and it's the very train that started my love for trains. And just so you know what the whistle sounds like, I'm going to have it go by, and you can hear what its whistle sounds like. Here we go. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Also subscribe, comment, ask a question if you want to, and tell me what you want to see in the next video. So here's the train going around one more time with its whistle going. Here we go.